Hey, Isidro, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for speaking to me on the phone earlier, and thanks for clicking on the short video. I'm going to be showing you 3 things you can do super easily so you can start bringing in more customers on your website right here. And specifically, I'm going to show you how to beat Kaufman Roofing because if you type in Roofing Minneapolis, they show up right here at the top, and it'd be really easy for you to get there, and there's a lot of money that comes with being there. So you're probably wondering why I would even make this video for you, and it's really simple. I found out a little while ago there's a lot of small business owners out there that are so busy running their business, taking care of their customers, they don't really have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So what I started doing was creating these attack plans and just giving them away for free. Some people take this information, they do it themselves, and that's totally cool. Some people call me back and say, "Hey, Devin, can you have me do this for me?" Or can you do this for me? Anyways, whatever you want to do with this information is totally okay with me. It's just free advice, free education. I hope I can help you out a little bit. I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. Now, I want to start off by saying I like the design that you went with your website. I think this is your own photo, and this is a beautiful looking photo of a patio, plus the background's awesome. You've got some really nice photos going on down here too, which as humans we're visual creatures, so having a lot of photos on your site is really really helpful. And then you have all your services listed where they can book right away. So this is a great website for converting people into customers once they get to your site. So to get people to your site and to rank them at the top of Google, what Google mostly cares about is all this stuff right here, all these all this content, right? So the more content you have on the site, the better in Google's eyes, because if you have a lot of written content on your site, Google looks at you as an authority. So the average website on the front page of Google has right around 1,500 words of content. So that's where I would start if I were you. And let me just select everything. I'll copy it. I'll go to wordcounter.net, and we'll see how many words you have. You currently have 384 words. So that gives you a lot of opportunity to get up to that 1,500 word mark. Let's see what Kaufman Roofing's doing. These guys have 843. So they have over double what you have, but the good news is even they're not at that 1,500 word mark. By getting yourself to that 1,500 word mark, you're going to blow them out of the water. So that's my first tip for you, is getting yourself to that 1,500 words. But you're also going to want to put in keywords, and keywords are just phrases people type into Google commonly, such as like roofing Minneapolis. So if I copy this, you're going to want to put that. You can see I went to the Finder. You don't have it anywhere on your page. So when you're writing that extra content, you're going to want to put that in there a couple times. Like, you can even put it right here in a heading saying, we provide the roofing Minneapolis residents love, or something like that. I know that you do general remodeling. I'm just giving you an idea for roofing because I know roofing's very profitable and people make huge multi-million dollar businesses just off roofing alone. But you can do the same concept with any keyword you want. So that's my first tip for you. My second tip for you is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. This is really important because Google's kind of like a popularity contest. They want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites vouching for your website by linking to your website. But keep in mind, I did say relevance. That means Google's going to give you a lot more power if you have other roofing companies linking to you or other remodeling companies linking to you versus having like Pizza Hut linking to you, because Google knows you're not a pizza company. So the tool that I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs. It's a paid tool. You don't have to use it. There's plenty of free tools out there. Just look up backlink checker on Google. You can find all the same information. It says you currently have 0 websites linking to you, but at one point you had 7 back in September 2020. Now you're back down to 0. That's totally okay. It gives you a clean slate to start with. Like I said, you want the best quality links. So having no links is better than having bad links. So if we go to Kaufman Roofing, you can see they have 122 websites linking to them. So you might be thinking, how do I beat them? It's really simple. They actually did all the work for you, because if these websites linking to Kaufman are good enough for Google to rank them, then they're going to be good enough for them to rank you too, especially if you have better content. So what I would do is I would go look at all 122 of these websites here, and I would visit each website one at a time, and I would get those websites pointing back to you. Like, for example, it's really simple. A lot of times, this one, you just click join as a pro, you type in your business information, and where it says website, put in your website address, and that'll count as a backlink. Or for this one, kaufmanroofing.blogspot, obviously they made this one. You can make one of these for free. Just go to blogspot.com, name it IJHL General Remodeling .blogspot.com, write a little bit of content, put a link to your homepage, boom, you have 2 backlinks now. And so you just do that one at a time and get all these exact same links pointing back at you. And the best ones to get are going to be the ones that actually have to do with what you offer, such as like roofers list, homeowner, home, Minnesota. Uh, these are blog spots, but you see what I'm saying. So if you follow just those 2 links, Isidro, if you get let me close this. If you get more content and better content with keywords, plus you get these same websites linking back to you, that's enough for you to take this #1 spot and start making a ton of money. And as you can see, they're getting estimated about 712 people hitting their site just for roofing every single month. You can imagine how much money they're making. It's a ton, and you can get yourself there for free. So that's how you take that spot. I'm gonna give you one last tip, and that's how you to show up right here in the map pack section. This is actually the best place to show up. As you see, Kaufman's also showing up here. Getting here requires having more citations than your competitors. If you're wondering what a citation is, it's just when you list your name, your address, and your phone number the exact same way it's spelled on your profile, and get it. You list that inside of a directory. And a directory is just a website that allows you to list your business's information, like Yelp, Yext, Angie, Yellow Pages, ATOS Construction. This looks probably like one. GAF would be another really great directory to put yourself into. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I'd figure out what directories Kaufman Roofing was in. I'd put myself in those exact same directories, and then I'd add a bunch more on top. So like if they were in 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300 directories. But that's all I've got for you, Isidro. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I tried to keep it really short and to the point. As a super quick recap, on this homepage, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 words of content with some keywords inside of it, like roofing Minneapolis, siding Minneapolis, windows Minneapolis, stuff like that. You want to take all the links that are linking to Kaufman Roofing, these 122, and get them linking back to yourself. So you can take this #1 spot right here. And then lastly, you want to put your name, your address, and your phone number. I don't know where my picture went. That's weird. Uh, oh well. You want to put your name, your address, and your phone number in more directories than Kaufman Roofing. If you follow these 3 tips, this is how you become #1 across all of Google. So you're probably wondering, what do I do now? Well, you've got 2 options. #1, you can take this information, you can do it yourself. I highly recommend you do that. Um, it just make sure you get started soon, because it does take time to get to the top, and the sooner you get started, the sooner you start making a ton of money like Kaufman Roofing is doing. If you have any questions, or if you want this done for you, feel free to give me a call at any time. You can call me at the same number I called you at the other day or yesterday. 972-309-9939. Either way, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate it, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Have a great day. Bye.